Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allison and I post fun and functional plan with me videos in my Erin Condren life planners. And today we are planning out the week of March 23rd through the 29th in my A5 Daily Duo. And it feels like it's been so long since I've actually recorded a video, since I kind of got ahead there for a little bit. But I'm excited to jump back into this. So today we are using an orange umbrella kit, and I've had this a very long time. I don't even know when I bought it, but it's been a while since I've ordered from this shop. So it's been a while. This is kit 337, it looks like. And I have these little boxes. I'm guessing this is like a Hobonichi cousin kit, would be my guess, like judging by the size here. But I have these little boxes, really cute. Nice springtime colors. I have a little sidebar, some patterned labels, some date headers, more boxes, and then like this little sampler sheet here. And so that's what we are working with today. I've had this kit, like I said, for a long time. However, we don't have a ton going on this week. Like usually I don't feel like this is enough. Like it doesn't feel like a ton of stuff for one of our normal weeks, but we don't have a lot going on because it's spring break for my children. And so I think this should be enough. However, if it's not, I did go ahead and pull a few things that I found leftovers. So I have this leftover here from a similar kit, and then I grabbed these as well to use that are similar colors. Not exact matches, but pretty close. So yeah, that's what we've got going on there. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what has been going on. And actually, I think we need to go back even further because I did not show you, I didn't get to do it after the pen. If you watched these videos, you heard me say that we were out of town, and so I filmed a couple weeks at a time and got a little bit ahead. So here we go. This is what we're starting with, March 9th. This was our week at a glance here. I loved this kit. These pinks and greens are just so pretty together. So we've got, it was a pretty busy week. And then we were out of town for my daughter's cheer competition. That was a lot of fun. And so we were out Friday through this next Monday. So this is our current week. Love these colors as well. Came home. It's been pretty busy week. I've had quite a bit going on. Been able to get quite a few things done. And here we are into Friday evening, and I'm going to try to get a little bit of planning done. As of right now, we don't have plans tomorrow, which is great. My house needs a little attention, and I'd like to get caught up on some more planning because April's busy. So we'll see how that goes. Let's move into this current week here. And I think I'm going to cut at least these two washies because they're a little bit thicker. So we're going to try to cut those and get 6 pieces out of this. So let's see. There we go. I think that'll work just fine. So here we go. Let's, actually, I should probably do my date dots first. So do I want to use these or these? And then I can use these on the journaling sheet. I kind of think these, just because this blue is going to look, I don't like the way it's going to look against that washi. So I'm going to need to trim this as well because this looks like it's meant for the hourly or a vertical. And this is from a Misfit kit, it looks like. I love Misfit kits. If you guys didn't watch my last planner Kate haul I posted yesterday, maybe, for me. It'll be last week for you. But I got a few Misfit kits and they were so good. I always love getting them because you get So much good stuff, and I swear I can never tell what's wrong with it. They work great. However, I will say in that video, so I filmed that, I don't know, before we went out of town, whenever I got my order, and I didn't actually edit it until Wednesday night, I think it was. I had great intentions of editing it while we were gone, and that, of course, did not happen. So I edited it Wednesday night, and if you pay attention to any of Planner Kate's stuff, she had a Warehouse Wednesday sale this week, and it was 25% off kits, May to December or something, kits. And so I went through thinking, oh, I should go ahead and get my May monthlies, and I should get some kits and all the things. I didn't go crazy, not as crazy as I probably could have with that good of a sale, but I did get quite a few things. And then later that night, I was editing that video, and I said multiple times, this is great. I've got May kits. I won't have to order May kits. This is wonderful. Look at the money I'm saving. Joke's on me. But that's okay. I will still use the kits, so it's all good. I just thought that was funny when I was listening back to those. I was like, oh my goodness. What was I thinking? I knew better. I'm really bad about ordering when there's a really good sale, and then I'll like stock up, but then I don't use my stock. Or I find other cute stuff really is the problem. I'll see more videos come out, and not videos, what am I saying? I can't talk and do this at the same time. More sales, more kits, more cute stuff. I guess videos too. I do watch like haul videos, but you know. I was actually just watching one from Joy Plans a few minutes ago as I was prepping for this video, and it looks like she might have had the same issue as me when she was ordering this last week and just ordered a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's see here. So it's been a very long time since I've used one of these, but it should be pretty simple, right? I probably need to lay down my work labels. There are little boxes, but there's not actual checklist. I won't need these until we get to the week at a glance. So let's do some boxes for my work, actually. I think I'm going to use this green because I have 5 of the same one. So let's do that. And I did go ahead and pull a few stickers over here that I knew for sure I would need, trying to just get prepped here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So how have you guys been? It's been so long. I feel like I've been very antsy to film just because it feels like I haven't in so long. And I don't know, I missed it. Like, I'm excited. I enjoy doing this. And so I was definitely excited to do some filming tonight. It is just my husband and my younger son here. My older 2 are gone for a few hours. There we go. That doesn't quite fit the same because it is so small, but that's okay. Honestly, I need to get back to writing my verse of the day, doing my daily Bible study. That's really not gone well the last here lately. Here we go. Like I said, though, this is a pretty slow week just because spring break. My daughter does still have some practices, but other than that, we don't really have any extra school activities or anything like that to accommodate for. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my work hours just to get that out of the way. There we go. So like I said, it is spring break for my children. So I do want to mark that. And I found these cute spring break stickers as I was looking for some old leftovers. Again, I don't know if the shop is still in business, if they still have these stickers. It's been a very long time, several years since I've ordered from this shop, but I do remember I used to really enjoy their stuff. I don't know why I actually stopped, but yeah, I don't know. It just is what it is, I guess. Let's see here what I want to use for marking spring break. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just use one of these here because I don't want them to end up going to waste. So I want to make sure I use them. And I kind of liked putting some stuff over here last week. So let's do that again. Actually, I don't want this to... There we go. Perfect. Or better, at least. I don't know about perfect. I don't know if you guys watch Happy Planning with Misty, but I was watching her video the other day and she was cracking me up because she mentioned me and the fact that it just about kills me when stuff is not straight and not... She's being very sweet about it. I love watching her videos. Just thought that was funny. Okay, so we have spring break, trash day still. I have a meeting at work. I actually have a lot of meetings this week and I don't love it. I don't even know what is going on. Actually, I do know what's going on. I don't know why I said that. It seems like a lot all in one week, but we're having, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, we are going through a lot of changes at my company. So just in preparation for those changes, we've been having a lot of like extra calls, info meetings. We just ended a quarter, so we have like our quarterly updates and I don't know, all kinds of things. So anyway, lots of meetings this week. So I have one here at 1 o'clock and then my son has a dentist appointment. So let's find a box for that. I don't think it's going to take a full hour, but I want to use these. So let's do it. There we go. And this is just the one I rescheduled a while back. I don't know if you guys watched or heard me talk about it. I wanted to get a second opinion on my 7-year-old needing a bunch of fillings all of a sudden. And so we're just going to a different dentist, the one that my daughter uses, and just kind of getting a second opinion, seeing what he thinks. Because, you know, he's 7 and he does have a lot of baby teeth still and just different things. Just want to get it all checked. I am very chatty. Sorry if I drive you guys nuts by the end of this video, but I feel very chatty today. Probably just because I haven't, like I said, done this in a while. I've been missing it, so if I get too chatty for you, just mute me. I promise I won't be upset. Okay, we've got Tuesday. There we go. So yeah, I think I asked you guys about your week. Please tell me. I always genuinely want to know, and some of you guys tell me in the comments, but not always. But you know, I like feeling like we're friends and like I want to know what's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I did have last week a pretty cool fangirl moment, and I don't know how much I'm really allowed to say, but just a little basics is I was invited to the EC town hall to see and talk about Life Planner launch. And I am so excited. For one, how cool. Like, I felt, you know, really cool being on there with like the big planners that like really know and do and have lots of followers and things. So that was cool, but also just really excited to be able to share the new planners with you guys. Obviously, I can't say anything, but I do think I'm going to make a change. I've been thinking about it, which is crazy because I do calendar year, and my planners are good until the end of the year. So it does feel wasteful. We'll see. I got time to decide. There we go. All right, Tuesday. What do we got going on Tuesday? Spring break, of course. Let's go ahead and mark that again. So I think I used one of the bigger ones, right? Yes. Okay, let's see here. This one. Oh wait, no, this will work. I thought I was gonna have to use a different one. I don't love that those aren't the same kind of color, but that's all right. And these spring break stickers are not gonna match perfectly, but I really want to use them up. Honestly, I may throw them away after this. Like, I've had these for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5+ years. And I'll only have a few left over. Like, I think it's safe to say I can finally throw the sheet away. I'm going to give myself permission to do that. Okay. I have another work meeting. Like I said, it's pretty heavy this week. So let's use one of these, actually. I kind of like this one. And that is at... Or let's layer these and do it this way. So I should do this one for my work meeting and then just kind of rotate the pattern, green, pattern, green. My meeting is at 11, so we'll put this down here for my lunch. Cute. Okay. Let's do that. Let's add a little meeting script. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here, because I do have so many. I'm sure if we could find the laptop. Perfect. Wait, what are the colors? Yeah. Okay. And then, like I said, that is going to be for my lunch break on Tuesday, and our evenings are free. No sports, no activities. Crazy. Let's move on to Wednesday. This may not take very long. If I could stop running my mouth anyway. These florals are so pretty. So pretty. All right. Don't technically have to white that out, but it does show through just a little bit on this pink here, so I am just going ahead and doing it, but I could get away with not doing it. It's not that bad. That's cute though. Okay, let's see. Go work. Okay, and we'll add our dinner. If I can hold on to it. There we go. All right, and then guess we need to add one of these, and that will kind of determine the rest of our stuff. That's pretty. Okay. So for Wednesday, my daughter does have practice, and it's changed. So since they're out of school, their practice is earlier in the day. So let's go ahead and put that on there. We have our sticker. So yeah, they don't actually get spring break off. And then I have a work meeting. So let's use this pretty blue color down here. I don't know that I like I'm gonna go ahead and mark my lunch up early, I think, because yeah, I'm not actually gonna take it at this time probably, but I can at least write in my plan of what to do during my lunch break and have that ready. What did I say this was? A meeting, another work meeting. Okay. Perfect. Let's do the work hours. Cute. All right, and I think that's it. We don't have church on spring break week. It's kind of a family week, I think is what they call it. Spend time with your family. So let's turn it over. Keep watching my phone a little bit. We have had some stray dogs. A couple actually lately. So about, I don't remember, was it last week maybe? There was one, and a neighbor on the street close to us had kept it for a few days. Like, they took it, tried to find its owner, posted it on Facebook, took it to the vet to see if it was chipped, all the things. And finally, a few days later, they were able to find its owners. It's a super cute dog. So cute. And very well behaved. You could tell it was trained. So it's kind of odd the owners weren't keeping a better eye on it, and that they weren't, like, it wasn't chipped, didn't have a collar on, nothing. Very odd. Anyway, they gave it back to its owners, and it still is coming around again. I don't know, like, I'm a huge dog person, really an animal person in general, but dogs really have my heart. And so I hate it for this dog, which it seems super happy, but like, why are you just letting your dog run around, you know? Anyway, so there was that one. And then yesterday, the same neighbor texted me and was like updating me on that dog and letting me know that now there are more. There's another dog, and it had 2 babies with it. And she was wanting, like, asking me about it, asking if I could help with them, like what was going on, how old I thought they were, all the things. And they're just, from the picture she sent me, so stinking cute. When we went last night to kind of look at it, which my husband is like hardcore, no, absolutely not. We don't have time, money, energy, etc. for training another dog right now, which he is 100% right, but I'm not going to tell him that. You know, I love dogs and I just want to take it. I don't want it to be hungry, you know? Anyway, so that dog and one of the puppies like ran off, and she never saw it again last night. Just one of the puppies stayed at her house, so there was 3 total. Anyway, this morning I saw the dogs on my doorbell camera, and so I had my son put some food and stuff outside. They didn't actually come back. And then this afternoon I saw them at the neighbor's house outside, just kind of like sniffing around, looking around, all the things. And dang it, I want them to come over here. I want them to come see me so I can love on them, make sure they're okay, give them food, all the things, you know, which obviously they are okay for now, but yeah. Anyway, I started that story to say that I keep kind of watching my phone for my doorbell camera to make sure there are not any puppies up there wanting some food or attention. All right, spring break, and that's it for Thursday. So I am going to go ahead and lay down my, I guess I could have used this one for that, my lunch sticker. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will fill that in when the time comes. All right. Friday is basically going to look the same. Kids are home. I got to go to work. Should probably talk to my husband. Hopefully he's going to keep the kids. We didn't actually discuss that part yet, but it's usually a given because his job's a little bit more flexible than mine is. Even though we do work, I know I've said this, for the same company. You know, different managers, different VPs, that kind of thing, all want different things. And mine does not like letting people work from home for the most part. So I usually just don't even ask. Okay, so I do have to work Friday. I see I have no plans Friday and Saturday, but we do have some family that's kind of in town. I really don't talk about where we live, but we live next to, about 30 minutes away from, a town that is kind of a touristy place. And so they're coming to stay for a few days. And we might go hang out with them, I guess, after work or something. That would be fun for the kids. They have younger kids, younger than our youngest, but they still have a lot of fun together. And so we could go do that maybe Thursday or Friday night. Down in a spot for our dinner. Let's do one of these. Cute. Okay, and let's see. We need to mark up here for what did I say? What are we marking for? Oh, spring break. So what's the last one we want to use on here before we throw it away? Probably this purple, I think. Maybe. There we go. That is very bright for this kit, but I love purple. Okay, so let's mark my lunch hour. And we'll do that in this green color, I think. Cute. That's it for Friday. This is crazy. We never have weeks like this, but I am excited. The sun is setting so late now. Last night we went for a little walk and it was so nice. I've missed being able to do that. And the sun setting later. So hopefully we can get quite a bit of outside time next week. So crazy because last weekend, so when we went to Iowa, but it was like right outside of Omaha, Nebraska. So we went, sorry, child started yelling at me. Okay, so we went to the cheer competition right outside of Omaha. And Sunday night, pretty much all day Sunday, it was like snowy and windy, and it was like, I don't even know what the temperature was, but it had 50-mile-an-hour wind, and it was so cold. So cold. That's not for me. I live in Arkansas. I don't love the cold like that. Anyway, so that was very cold. And then back home, they had like hail, tornadoes, cold, rain, hot, all weekend long, like all the seasons, that's kind of how it goes here. And we drove home Monday morning and it was icy and snowy there. And it was still pretty chilly when we got home. And then today, which is Friday, it is 90 degrees outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's crazy, the difference. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm so chatty today. Don't know why. I think that's it. I'm not going to put in anything yet because we don't have any actual plans and just don't want to do any of that yet until we know for sure what we're doing. As usual, this poor planner is getting very thick right here. There we go. Okay, Sunday. We do actually have quite a bit going on Sunday. So let's see. We can add this little cake here to match the pink. Okay. So we have church, our normal in here. And I think I'm going to use this box for that. Okay. And got our little church icon. And I am actually in the coffee bar. So I think I'm going to use, those are really cute. One, two. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. And I'll just write coffee bar. Okay. And then we did have a small event at 1 o'clock. However, my son now has soccer practice at 2. So I think I'm going to miss the event at church because of practice, which is okay. It'll be fine. So let's see. I'm going to use this one here for soccer. And I pulled all of my stickers except the soccer ball. So let's grab that real quick. Okay, soccer practice. And then we have, my daughter has practice. So her usual time here. And let's see, I think I'm going to use this over here. Let's see. Don't know if I can make this fit very well. It's okay if it's not the exact same times. So we have that one, and here is her practice all the way down. Cute. Okay, and then we have a dessert auction at our church. It's a benefit for summer camp. So let's go ahead and write that. And do we have any? I'll use the coffee one there. And do we have anything else here that we could use? Not really. I was hoping I might have something to go with the dessert auction, but don't even know. Actually, hold on. I did pull this as well, just in case I needed some icons, because this kit didn't come with as many. And is there anything on here for, oh, that is perfect. So cute. Okay, perfect. I think that is it for Sunday. All right, let's go back now and work on my week at a glance. Like I said, this is a pretty basic week. Let's go back here and work on these. Okay, these are a little bit more like peachy, I think. but we're gonna go ahead and use them anyway, just to use up stuff we've already got. Cute. Don't know that I'm still loving this idea, but I don't really have any other ideas or plans for this space right now, so I am just sticking with it. Like I said, I do plan to make a change at lunch, and I will likely, you know, make a video about that. But for right now, we're just gonna leave it the way that it is, using it as like a journaling spot. And adding these dates here. I am going to go back and add this weekend banner in, though. Let's do that up here so I can use up this sheet. Cute. All right. That'll be good for here, I think. And okay, let's get started on this side. And I think I'm just gonna pull out everything I've got here. I don't have any more washi to put up here, but I do think I'm gonna just add in one of these. Is that kind of centered? Close enough. Okay, and then let's grab our dates here. And we have the week of March. Oh, just kidding. That's not going to fit. Okay, let's try this. You guys have seen, you know, I like to use up everything I've got here, so let's just try that. I do wish I had a little bit of washi to cover up the yellow, but it serves its purpose, so that's okay. All right. I think I'm going to use these pink labels here. Hopefully that's not too much pink. I probably should have used the gray, but that's okay. Too late now. Cute. Okay, is that centered, straight? Close enough. All right. Let's go ahead and add this guy down here somewhere. I haven't been writing down my steps this last week. Maybe not even the last 2 weeks, but I have consistently been hitting my step goal, so I'm pretty excited about that for sure. Let's see, I can add that. And if I add these over here. For habits. The main things, like habit-wise, I've been struggling with are my morning Bible study. I just cannot seem to get out of bed in the mornings. And that's kind of a bummer. And my vitamins. I've been really good about my nighttime vitamins, but not so good about my morning vitamins. So again, with the whole morning thing. Okay, cute. Let's go ahead and add these in here somewhere. Wonder if I was hoping I could fit Does that look silly? I don't know. It's fine. Does not matter to me. Okay, let's use these up. So let's go here. I am so bad about looking to make sure that I'm still recording. One of these days, that's going to quit on me and I will never know. I'll just be over here planning and chatting away. And my video will be trashed. There we go. Okay. It did feel so good, though, to have so many things videoed and uploaded and all the things. Wait a second. Oh, there's one extra. I'm like, why are there two and not an equal amount? But also, why would they put one extra? Anyway, yeah, usually I'm putting up my videos like the week of and the night before that I say I'm going to do it. So that was good. Now that I know I'm changing planners soon, I do have some ideas for videos there. Let's see. Okay. Let's do a clean house. Okay. Uh-oh. There's not going to be enough things here, is there, to do? Oh, never mind. I already pulled one that was pretty similar to the font, and then the only one that's slightly different, I'm just going to use the pay bills. I was going to use it to buy one, but in order to keep the fonts matching and use up our kit, we're just going to put pay bills. And you guys will know that that really means stuff to buy. All right, this is going to get a little bit tedious, but I am going to make these into a checklist because super cute, and why not? And we are literally going to use up every piece of this kit that we can. I love it. Go, and because we have them, we're gonna go a little bit more, although I really can't make it match, can I? That's okay. Cute, adorable. Okay, let's fill some of this in real quick. I don't have a ton yet that I can think of, but I do have a few things. I desperately need to work on my real ID. Like, we're flying in less than a month, and I do not have that. And I did make a to-do list. I kind of forgot. I was brainstorming at work today and wrote out a few things that I wanted to do. Okay, I need to order our Universal tickets. In order to get the discounted rate, they have to be ordered by March 31st. So I just want to get that done, or I don't have to think about it. My daughter has an FBLA competition coming up, and she apparently needs a new outfit. I'm sure the one from last year would fit if she could find it. I need to work on our PTA budget and reconciling receipts. We had staff appreciation this week, so I have quite a few receipts that I need to get reconciled. I have a parking ticket that I need to pay. I did not do that this week. Let's see here. Outfit. I need to do some things again for PTA, some stuff I need to order for that after spring break is over. Okay, let's see here. We have that dessert auction coming up, so I need to decide what we are going to make and buy items for that. Okay, and I need to work on our packing list. Okay. Trying to think, we've got all this free time, so I want to make sure that I'm getting some stuff done that I need to be getting done. And I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do, some cleaning, which I don't want to do a list yet because, like usual, I want to get through the weekend and see what all I can get done there. We're gonna add this for my step counter. Get that done. Okay. I have not made a meal plan for the week yet. I need to get on that. I'm going to write Bible study first because of that. I really want to focus on this week. Vitamins and then water. I got kind of dehydrated last weekend just because when you're driving that long in the car, I didn't, want to drink in excess and have to make a lot of stops. At the competition, I didn't want to drink a lot of excess because it's $8 for a bottle of water. So, yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. All right. I think this looks pretty good. We don't have a ton of leftovers, which I'm excited about. I do have, a few things, but nothing crazy. If anything comes up this week, I'll have stuff to work on. Let's see here. One thing I do need to do is check in with my monthly dashboard. I did pay for this today, so I can mark that off. I do need to add some stuff here. Okay. Okay. I don't necessarily see anything on here in particular that I need to add. Other than the real ID, I do need to work on our itinerary, but I don't know that I necessarily want to do that this week. I just know it's going to take a lot of brain power. So honestly, that's what I need to be doing. Okay. I don't have to finish it, but I need to make some progress on it for sure. How do we spell itinerary? Hopefully that is right. You guys can judge me. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, everything I think I have written down now. Got my lunch breaks that I'll be productive, get some stuff done. Another free Saturday, which is probably the last one for a while. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.